From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. We got plenty of time. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, this is Q, Matt, and I'm getting a little sick of the way you're promoting all this communist intrigue on your show.
Q, where have you been? We haven't heard from you in forever.
You know, as you know, I investigate the deep state, and deep state is written all over this nonsense. It's not just on public radio. This is on practically every TV channel. You know, they're trying to frame up President Trump.
Well, it's on NPR.
You know, against the will of the people. This guy won an election. They can't stand it. They hate it.
Well, Q, you are, we haven't heard from you in a long time, so just so people are clear.
Yeah, well, I had to travel incognito. You know, I'm right in the middle of these hearings here. I'm on the Democrat side, and I got to tell you, it's just nonsense. These people, they just talk nonsense as they're trying to frame up the president of the United States. You know, it's crazy.
So
I just don't get it.
You're undercover with the Democrats?
Of course, I'm undercover. You know, I'm a Trumper.
I know.
Got to be undercover. It's not even safe in this place. Congress. It's run by the squad now. It's a bunch of communists there.
Right. Wow, that's
hey,
remarkable.
Listen. You know, I got a couple of hats I can send you for free. You know, I got them. I got them from the Trump campaign. Would you be interested in wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat instead of that stupid hat you're wearing? What is that?
Hey.
Is that what it says?
It is CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool, a great company with great hats.
You leave that hat alone. I like that
Never
hat.
heard of it. Well, what are they advertising on your show or something?
No,
You finally got an advertiser?
No, well, we do. We're sponsored by the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street. Yes. Have you been there, Q?
Yeah. Well, I suggest you get a red hat. It'd be a very nice contrast to your usual uniform, which is dark.
Yes.
You're very dark, and you're on the dark side of politics too. You're on the side of the Bolsheviks and the communists and the squad. Yeah, you probably love the squad, right? You like that Castro chick, Ocasio-Castro, right?
Don't we all?
You love her, right?
Well, I don't know if I love her. I'd like to meet her sometime, Q. Well,
of course you would.
You could probably introduce me. You're there. You've penetrated the Democrats in the Capitol. You could probably get me in there.
I got to tell you, it's a very paranoid environment here. You know, nobody trusts anybody.
Right.
And of course, they're right. You can't trust anybody. This is politics. Everybody's a liar.
Right. Well, how do you get them to trust you?
The only guy telling the truth in Washington, D.C. is Donald J. Trump.
Yes.
He's making America great again. We got the best economy in America in 1,000 years.
1,000 years. That's remarkable.
1,000 years. That's a pretty long time.
There was an
not gonna lie.
economy before the Europeans got here, you know. It wasn't a great economy, you know. Bunch of, what do they call them now, Native Americans?
Yes.
Yeah, what an insult. There was no America before these Europeans got here, Native Americans. It's an insult. It's like, calling black people Afro-Americans. You know, they got to be politically correct. We know what they are.
Hold on.
I can't use the word on your show, but we know what they are.
Let's not go any further with that particular thought, Q.
Yeah.
But if getting back to Native Americans, so if Elizabeth Warren were to become president, would you see that as some sort of insurgency?
Oh, you're really trying to provoke me now, aren't you? Elizabeth Warren? You mean Pocahontas?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, she's really Indian. Do you realize that Elizabeth Warren was a Republican for decades?
For decades? I didn't
know.
know
How much work she did for American corporations, but now she's singing a different song, ain't she? Now she's on the side of the working man who's getting screwed by the Republicans. That's her story.
Yes.
she's anything she needs to be. Don't trust them, Matt. Don't trust these people. They all represent the deep state. They're against Donald Trump because he's trying to reverse this decline of America.
Well, Q, I would point out that Donald Trump was himself a member of a different party at one time, for a long time, I believe.
Yeah, who says that?
Well, my understanding is he was a Democrat at one point.
Your understanding. Oh, how convenient.
Well.
Yeah, how convenient. Donald Trump was always for the people. He's creating jobs all over America. He's got hotels. He's got golf courses. He makes America great because he's creating jobs wherever he goes. Look at the latest job number. Give him a little credit.
Oh, and he also signed a bill, forcing hospitals to disclose prices on healthcare procedures and so forth. Which I give him credit where it's due. Q. I give him credit where it's due.
Of course, he should get credit for that. It's the only place you go where you don't know the prices. Even when you go to a dentist, you ask the dentist, what's it going to cost? He's going to tell you.
Right. That's right. Yes.
Of course, it's different if you got insurance,
Right.
But the problem with dental insurance is it only works on Tuesday between 2 and 4 p.m.
It only works on Tuesday between 2 and 4 p.m.
Yes.
Why not 4 and 6 p.m. like the Matt Connarton show?
That's right. Yes. Well, no one's getting dental work
well,
while I'm on here.
It ain't the Matt Connarton show.
They just listen to it while they're getting their teeth pulled out.
Give you money and mortgage your house to the dentist show. These guys like to make $1,000 an hour.
Who, the dentists?
Of course.
Wow.
Have you been to a dentist lately?
Yeah. Well, Q. So I have never had a cavity. So
I'm from New York.
I'm
from
fortunate.
The city. They make $1,000 an hour, maybe more. Everybody's getting $1,000 an hour now in New York City.
Wow.
Really? Here.
Is that the new minimum wage?
And you know why? Because Trump's got a lot of property in New York City.
Oh.
Really? Because I wanted to move out
he's
there.
He's making New York City great again, but he never gets any credit.
Okay.
He didn't win New York City.
Well, now he should have. He's hightailing it to Florida, right? Isn't he? He's abandoning.
He's going where it's warm. No, he's going where it's warm.
Look at all those, communists in the Democrat Party in New York City. Chuck Schumer, communist. Hillary Clinton, before, communist.
Right. Well, she was a Republican.
I'm listening to these hearings. It's hard to pay attention to it because every time I listen to these Democrats talk, I got this question in the back of my mind,
Mm-hmm.
I got a very serious question.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
What's the question?
Yeah.
Well, what about Benghazi?
Right. Well,
when are we going to get into that?
That's and her.
What about the emails?
And her emails.
Everybody forgets.
That's true. Well, everyone forgets for now, but I'm pretty sure in Trump's second term, and I think you'll agree with me on this, Q, he will in fact finally lock her up. The wall's going to get built. He's going to lock her up. And
I actually saw her on the Howard Stern show.
Yes,
of all things.
Yes,
she talked about his sex life. This woman's got no shame.
I thought she came off like for the first time in her entire career. I thought she finally managed to come off as likable and relatable, and I actually mean that sincerely. I'm not even mocking
told the truth, like when she claimed she liked men.
Well, you don't.
She don't like men.
Well,
she likes women.
Well,
Hillary Clinton likes women, she likes
nothing wrong with that.
Communism.
Right. Yes. Well, don't. But
I'm watching this hearing, and it's lame. These hearings, I'm trying to pay attention to it, but it's boring.
Right.
It's boring. They claim that Trump was trying to bribe somebody. It's just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
He was just making a deal. This is what Trump does.
He's a deal maker.
He's the genius of making deals.
Yes.
And so he wanted a little help from Ukraine to root out the corruption in Ukraine, and also where Americans are in Ukraine, trying to act in a corrupt way.
Right.
Like Joe Biden, the most corrupt Democrat in the history of the party.
Ooh, even more corrupt than Hillary Clinton. What about his emails? Why isn't anyone asking about that? He probably has emails.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought that up. I'm sure we'd see a lot of interesting correspondence in Joe Biden's emails. I mean, if you can even remember him. The guy's like 500 years old. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
He's got hairy legs that he talks about. I mean, the guy is a little bit weird. You know, hugging everybody, grabbing women from behind. You know, where's the scandal there?
Right. So are you telling me, Q, that if you saw Joe Biden in a swimming pool, you wouldn't go up to him and, kind of touch his leg hair a little bit?
What, is this some kind of joke?
Oh, I'm just asking.
Of course I wouldn't do anything like that. And if I saw Joe Biden in a swimming pool, I'd get the hell out of the pool. Right. I don't trust that guy.
Wow.
You know, he's just a little bit too weird, and let's face it, he's too old. We need a young man like Donald Trump, a guy with a lot of energy, running this country and making it great. Hey, we have had 11 years of prosperity due to Donald J. Trump.
That's true.
You know, when have we had this uninterrupted period of prosperity in America? Last month, 250,000 new jobs. Does Trump get any credit for that? No. They're probably trying to give that credit to the squad.
Right. Yes. Well, but Trump hasn't been president for 11 years, Q. I hate to point that out.
I was about to say, do your math here.
Yeah, I mean, Q, I think you're hanging out
Do
with
what,
the...
math? What are you talking?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying Trump hasn't been president for that entire...
He's only been president for, 3 years.
He's a shadow president. He's in the background. This guy's been running for president for 30 years.
Yep.
Well, you might
constantly, he's constantly threatening to run,
right.
Hoping that these people who really represent the Bolsheviks of the world are going to, fall in line and go with the Trump program. He's constantly pushing, constantly threatening, and, it wasn't going the way he wanted to do, so he had to make the sacrifice and run.
Yes,
he exposed himself to all this negativity.
Right. He did sacrifice him. Actually, he really is. You know what? You know what, Q? I think you and the evangelicals are right.
Oh, boy.
Much like Jesus, Trump also.
You're making fun of religious people now.
Oh,
that
boy.
Is so
Here
like
we
you.
go.
Trump?
That is so like you.
Trump?
Because you are an atheist. You're a secular humanist. I know people like you. They're everywhere now.
Trump
they don't believe in anything.
Trump sacrificed himself for us. I think it's wonderful. I'm not an atheist. I'm more agnostic. It is true. I mean, if you're suggesting, Q, that I don't have an imaginary friend who lives in the sky, that is true, but I try to keep an open mind about these things. I could be convinced.
Oh, sure you do. Let me tell you something. This whole planet, America, the miracle of America, how would this be possible without God protecting us? How would that happen? You think that happens by accident? No. We got a big guy looking out for this country. And that's why, so many religious people are backing Donald Trump because they're working the same game. They're trying to make America great again, almost as great as Donald Trump himself.
Well, when you say the big guy, do you mean a deity or are you referring to Trump?
Well, it's almost synonymous. You know what I'm saying?
I do, yes.
Because Trump, he is the chosen one. He's been chosen.
Yes.
And he is doing the job, and the Democrats, they just can't stand it because they couldn't get the job done.
Right.
I mean, can you imagine what this country would have looked like if Hillary Clinton had become president of the United States?
I imagine she would have continued the Sharia law that we lived under for 8 years during President Obama. It would have been awful.
Yeah, probably, probably, yeah. Not to mention, she'd have her foundation. I mean, she collected $3 billion in her foundation doing favors for people all over the world. And she was only Secretary of State. Can you imagine how big that foundation would be if she was president? Do you realize the favors Hillary Clinton could do for people as president of the United States?
Right.
The doors she could open for Israel, for all of these countries, they would just be pouring money into her foundation. It wouldn't be $25 million; it would be $250 million. It would be $1 billion.
Ukraine
it
would be
endless
giving her money
for the so-called Clinton Global Initiative,
Yes.
whatever the hell that was.
Right.
Have you ever heard of what they did?
Well, I know they do.
What did that organization ever do?
Well, I believe they do a lot of charity work. I think they're particularly active in Africa, helping with much of the poverty there.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
but look at
Hillary
our
Clinton really,
Our American kids.
really gives a damn about Africa. I mean, let's face it. Nobody's ever gotten anywhere in Africa. The whole place is pretty much run by natural selection. Everybody's fighting, killing, eating each other. They got cannibals over there. It's not. She don't care about Africa. You know who she cares about?
Who?
She cares about Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
She's a narcissist. She's an egomaniac. She's everything bad. She's got no character.
Right.
And you know what? All these investigations of Donald Trump, I'd like to see some investigations of Hillary Clinton. Trump promised that. I've been very disappointed that Trump didn't investigate Hillary Clinton. He said he was going to do that.
I have an idea, Q. I think and I think we can safely assume Trump will win a second term. I think when Trump is in his second term, he should open up a series of maybe somewhere to be between 25 to 30 different Benghazi hearings. I think that would be great.
25 to 30, that's a lot.
The Benghazi thing, they'll never get to the bottom of it. It's just a bunch of obfuscation. Hillary Clinton. What possible difference could it make now? Yeah, Americans dead. She don't care.
Right.
But I'll tell you, the real gold mine is the Clinton Foundation. That's the gold mine. That's the mother lode, and that's what should be investigated. I don't understand why it hasn't been. Do you? Do you understand why the Clinton Global Initiative and how they got those billions of dollars? You understand why that never got investigated? Because I don't. I don't get it.
I'll tell you what, Q. I'm going to blow your mind. There is someone who you would probably consider a liberal, secular, commie jerk, but he would agree with you on this. Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks, which is pretty far left by your standards, Q, he actually says the same thing, that the Clinton Foundation should be investigated. You have something in common with Cenk Uygur. Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, I wish you wouldn't say that too loud, because everybody knows he's godless commie scum.
He is an atheist.
He's human waste.
Well,
the man is excrement.
Wow.
I like him. We had Mike
Tell me
Mineta.
how you really feel, man.
We had Mike Mineta from the Young Turks on the show once. It was great.
Wait a minute. Is that the kid talking with the crazy glasses and his hat on backwards? Is that the kid?
That is him.
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
That is Christian Lacoste.
And what's he doing on this show?
I'm learning.
The guy's 14 years old. And
I'm 14 years old. I'm 14 years old.
Crazy heavy metal music.
You sound like one of those conspiracy theorists that are on YouTube and talking out their rear end, my man.
Oh no, this is Q. He's very.
Hi Q. My name's Christian Lacoste. I'm 19 years old, actually.
Q's actually
well, you
quite,
look 14.
reasonable.
I think we got off on the wrong
foot here. You need to get back to high school. You shouldn't have dropped out.
I didn't drop out. I actually graduated with my diploma, bud.
Ooh.
Come on, do your math.
Doesn't sound like
Seems to me like you can't do your math.
I'm not going to waste my time with you. You're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually you'll get with some Bolshevik program, some communist program. You're probably a Democrat.
Tell me how you really feel, please.
Matt, he claims he's non-aligned, but we know he's a Democrat. He's a closet Democrat. And that's why he eats up all these hearings, because he loves hearing people, run scams and frauds and witch hunts on the great Donald Trump.
Right.
But even Matt understands that Trump's going to get reelected, probably this time by an even bigger margin than before.
Well, actually, Q, my prediction, I don't know if you ever hear the show, Q, but my prediction has been I think he's going to lose the popular vote by a larger margin this time, but he'll still carry all the same states. So I do think he'll win re-election.
Well,
but
you can blow that out in your barracks bags. Listen, I got work to do. I can't keep talking to somebody that expresses nonsense 22 hours every day. You know, I got things to do. I got an important mission. I'm working on the deep state, exposing it, and I don't even have to do much. I mean, these hearings pretty much say it all. That pencil neck, what's his name? The guy from the Judiciary Committee, the one from California, pencil neck Schiff.
Oh, yes, Adam Schiff, yes.
Adam Schiff.
Yeah, Adam Schiff. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. I don't know what's happening to this country. I don't even recognize America anymore. I'm not sure Trump can turn this around. I mean, things have gotten pretty bad.
I thought he'd already...
That's it. I said my piece. Now I'm getting off. You know, I appreciate you letting me have a few words here on your show.
Yes.
And you can go and talk to your 14-year-old kid about politics and everything and his
hey, instead of going back to doing your work, I think you should go back to math class, please.
All right, Q. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you for the call. Bye-bye.
Oh man!
All right, that was our
that went. Whoa!
That was our friend Q, and he's not only is he deep in the deep state working undercover, but apparently he's with the Democrats as well.
And apparently he thinks I'm 14 years old.
Yes.
Guys, do I really look 14 years old?
Well,
I really look 14 years old?
You would be the tallest 14-year-old I'd ever met.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, free dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. And speaking of which, speaking of all these responsibilities, I've got to get to this before we run out of time.
What are we getting into?
This is super important.
Is it the cattle report?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because our new affiliate in Dallas, Fort Worth has been really on me about this.
Yeah.
I keep hearing from the station manager there. We have to do the cattle report. So I did promise Billy Joe Bob that we would do this today. So
if you want to make me do the cattle report next time and just send it to me, I'll do it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be particular about it, that it's got to be the host. But so our new affiliate, KCOW, KCOW, of course, hello to Michael Martineau's Meme, who is listening to us on KCOW. You know, KCOW is it's the biggest country and western and talk radio station in all of Texas. It's very, very important. Let's see. So this is your cattle report for December 9th, 2019. Cattle sales last week with weighted average steer and heifer prices closed in the week from 153 to 154. Prices are 3 higher than the previous week. Fed cattle prices are now trading 3 higher than last year. This is the first time since August fed prices have been above last year. Looking at the non-fed market, butcher cows traded 1 higher through commercial auction facilities last week. Annual lows are likely in our rearview mirror. And this is your cattle report for KCOW. There we go. They want me to play the music for a certain amount of time.
You should let me do it, and
Yeah, I'll have to send you tomorrow's cattle report.
Please.
Yes.
Now you're talking my Western accent.
So there you go. So that should satisfy our new affiliates at KCOW in Dallas, Fort Worth. You know, in Texas, the radio stations start with a K instead of a W.
Now I'm just going to talk in a Western accent all for the show.
They're in the western half of the country. Oh, and we have a call. Let me grab this. Yes, we do.
Okay, I'm not talking to that accent.
Welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Hi, this is Michael Martineau's Meme, and I just wanted to thank you for the cattle report. You know, I love listening to you here on KCOW, KCOW in Dallas, Fort Worth, then you are my favorite radio host. And is Michael on the show today? No, Meme Martineau. Your grandson, Michael Martineau, is not with us here today, but we've heard a lot about you, and thank you so much for calling in today. Well, thank you, Matt. And no matter what Michael tells you, you are my favorite radio host, and I love listening to you on KCOW. Love and kisses. Bye-bye. Well, bye-bye, Meme Martineau. Well, that was nice. Wow. Can you believe that, Christian?
Wow, she called all the way from Texas.
Well, I did after I did such a great job on the cattle report.
You killed it.
I did,
killed
yes.
it, my man.
Yes, I'm not used to talking about heifers and cows, but that was I'll have to kind of work into it a little more. I mean, I got all the information out there, but I don't know if they'll appreciate. I think they want me to talk really fast, like I'm an auctioneer, but I don't think I can do that.
$1,000 once, $1,000 twice, 3 times sold to man in the khaki pants over there sitting on the bleachers.
Wow. See, yeah, you should be the one doing the cattle report. That was fantastic. I mean, you just, you practically just sold me a heifer just now.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sold.
Michael Martineau in the Facebook live chat says, that does not sound like my meme. Michael,
I don't know what you're talking about, my man.
That clearly was your meme, Michael. I mean, come on, please. Jenny in the Facebook live chat says, Matt, you are evil. Did I not do a good job on the cattle report? You didn't like my cattle report, Jenny.
Jenny, don't hate on his cattle report, even though I'll do it next time. I'll talk really fast.
Yes, and that will be much better. Yes.
Well, I'll be on a lot more now.
Why is that?
Because I work third shift.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And this is literally the highlight of my day.
Well, working third shift, I imagine it would be.
Yeah. The next few days, I have a crazy schedule, actually.
Why is that? What's your schedule?
I'm doing your show. I'm doing the show, and then tomorrow I'm going to Stark's Brewery to do an open mic, which I do every week now. Then Wednesday, I'm doing the show. Well, I'm doing John Hopwood's show. I'm doing your show. And then I'm going to Panucci's to do an open mic. And Thursday, I'm doing your show. And that's it, actually.
Are you still allowed on John Hopwood's show?
Yes, I think I am.
Well, because after you took that tarot card and you put it in the coffee mug.
Oh, well, we'll discuss that. We'll make it through. I'm a co-host in training there.
Jenny says I'm a big meanie. I don't know why.
Jenny.
How am I a big meanie? What's mean about me? I'm never mean. I'm always nice.
I don't know, man. I saw a side of you that came out on Tony, and I was like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, okay, I've never seen Matt yell. But then again, you saw me go in today. I was like, oh, no, he's not going to call me 14. I am not that 14-year-old awkward kid sitting in the corner in high school.
I saw you go in.
I was not.
That is what the young people say now, right?
Yes.
You went in. You were all the way in.
Okay, we're gonna.
You were like Q in the deep state. Like he's all the way in.
He doesn't know where he is.
He's all the way in deep.
He doesn't know where he is.
He's in the deep state.
He thinks he is.
Well, that's what, you don't believe him?
I don't know. He called me 14.
Right. Well,
we have beef. If he wants to, call back at some point and get on the right, start off on the right foot and apologize and be a nice person to me, I'll be here.
You got beef.
Until then, we have beef.
You got beef. Y'all is beefing.
That's what
they say,
for KCOW.
Right.
We got beef.
Right. Well, that is the slogan at KCOW.
It is.
You're listening to KCOW. We got beef. It's quite exciting. I just hope I can live up to their expectations.
If not, I'll help you. Moo.
So, very nice. We have another call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Matt, this is Michael's meme. Of course it was me calling, and don't let him try to fool you. You know he's a prankster. Obviously it's me, and I love your show, and I look forward to Michael being on again with you. Well, he's welcome anytime, as are you, Meme.
When are you going to send us cookies?
I'm going to send cookies all the way from Texas, and they're going to be great.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make them now.
Okay.
Bye.
Can we share them with Mikey?
Oh, she hung up.
I guess we don't share them with Mikey.
She hung up. Clearly, that was Michael Martineau's meme. I mean, that's because she sounded. Here's how I know. She sounded exactly the same both times.
She really did. That was really weird.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't sound like she was from Texas necessarily, but I don't
Good
think
old Texas.
I don't think she's from there originally.
I mean, I don't know if anybody went to Rob's show, the country classic show. They had some good old music, country music on there.
Now, Michael Martineau just shared a.
Oh no. He shared another story? Was it like the last one?
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay.
Cut the music.
Michael Martineau just. No, I'm just turning it down.
No.
He just shared a link, a Wikipedia link for KCOW, right?
I don't even know if this station really exists, so I'm like sitting here.
Of course it does. I signed a very lucrative contract with KCOW. Now the link that Michael sent me is to the KCOW Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
But what Michael doesn't realize is that anybody can go on Wikipedia and change things. This Wikipedia page has clearly been hacked and is not accurate. It claims that KCOW is an AM station that plays oldies music in Alliance, Nebraska. Now, come on. Let me say this. Why would Michael Martineau's meme call all the way from Dallas-Fort Worth and talk about listening to us on KCOW in Dallas-Fort Worth if the station was actually in Alliance, Nebraska? I rest my case.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to mediate something between you and Mikey now.
I'm just saying. This is probably an outdated Wikipedia page.
I really think it is.
I mean,
I really think it is.
I think they did actually move to Texas from Nebraska, KCOW, within the last year or something. They're kind of a new station. But they've just exploded in popularity in Texas. Now they're like the biggest in country music and talk radio.
Jeez, they should pick up my podcast.
Well,
maybe.
I don't know if they have room, because what they do is they run this show live, and then it just repeats over and over on a loop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the only show they're carrying at this point.
Well, Matt, you're the man of many hats here.
I just wear this one hat, actually. I wear the same hat every day.
Many talents, my bad. Many talents, my bad.
I have a hat that Jenny...
He tried to hate on your hat, man. That really got to me today.
I have a hat that Jenny got me from the Netherlands that I can't wear until I get a haircut because my hair gets caught in the Velcro.
I feel you. I have to get a haircut, too.
Yes. Let's see. Michael Martineau just shared another link.
Oh, Mikey, you're not done in this fight yet?
I hope this isn't more disinformation.
Oh, boy.
Let's see.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
This is looks like it's a Facebook page. It's taking a little while to load.
Oh, he's really digging in.
Let's see here. It's loading. Let's see. This has KCOW. Yeah, this is the official FCC government website that has KCOW listed in Alliance, Nebraska. Well, the thing is, Michael, these government websites, they're not always accurate and up to date. I mean, geez, I was on a government website the other day, and it still had a picture of Barack Obama as president on it. So you really can't depend on these government websites, Michael. I mean, clearly this is just some outdated information, sir. Just saying.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Clearly. I mean, please. Jenny's calling. Jenny says, Matt is a big jerk. Jerky boy, Matt.
Oh, she's still mad at you.
I think she's jealous of the fact that I'm so successful in the Dallas-Fort Worth market.
Maybe.
Yes, clearly. I mean, I'm probably the biggest star in radio in that entire area. I should probably start wearing a different kind of hat. I should probably start wearing a 10-gallon hat. Although I don't know if I want. That's awfully heavy.
Yeah.
But heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I don't think he'll be able to fit through the door, though.
Right. That's true. Well, I can like squeeze it through.
I could squeeze it through, he says.
Yeah, I'll just squeeze it through the door. I mean, I'll do what I have to do. But, I want to continue this rousing success that we are on K-Cow.
For real.
Yes.
I'm glad my voice is nationwide now.
Well, not really. I mean, you're on in Manchester and Dallas, Fort Worth.
Close enough.
Yes, that's true.
And we're live on TuneIn. No, just kidding.
Well, no, we do have listeners in many parts of
Idaho,
the country.
man.
That's true.
Brian Mackey is from Idaho.
Jenny says, "Oh, you're gonna get it, jerky boy."
Oh, she's gonna fight you.
No,
should I protect you?
Well,
should I be your bodyguard today?
It's gonna be either you or Matt Gates. I'm telling you.
Nah, Matt Gates can do it.
Yes. Oh. No, but it is very exciting. Oh, Michael's sharing another link here. Let's see what this is. Nielsen Station information profiles. Let's see what this is.
Oh, he's still not done this, is he?
This is from Arbitron.com. This has K-Cow listed as 1400 AM, the classic hits format. Let's see, in Alliance, Nebraska. Well, the thing is, Michael, I mean, clearly this website, I mean, just look at it. It looks like it was built in like 1998 or something. I'm sure it hasn't even been updated in the last 20 years. I mean, clearly this is erroneous information on this website, sir. I mean, I would pay no attention to that if I were you. I mean, it's a good try, but come on. No. I think all the folks in Dallas, Fort Worth would tell you that you have been misled, sir, by these, I don't know where you're getting all these websites from. It's like you might as well be going to some weird conspiracy theory site or something at this rate. You might as well be going to Alex Jones' site, InfoWars, for information about radio stations at this rate. I mean, come on. Please. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what to make of this. Well, let's see. We're almost out of time.
Aw.
I think. Let me see. Let's check on the hearings. They're not done yet? Oh, I think they're wrapping up.
The gentleman, Mr. Stubbe's already been recognized. He has the time.
Ooh.
So are you going to recognize him for his parliamentary inquiry after my questioning?
I'll make an announcement about the schedule shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've never seen a more partisan spectacle than what I've witnessed here today. Democrats want the rules to apply when it benefits them and not to apply when Republicans invoke them. 9 hours ago.
That's Greg Stubbe of Florida. I don't like the way he says benefits. He says benefits. He puts the emphasis on the wrong syllable. It really bothers me. Well, let's see. So we're just about out of time. Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, free dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed. Now, this is interesting. From Mediaite, Sean Hannity defending Ainsley Earnhardt from Howard Stern, mocking her faith. You know, Sean Hannity, who as he gets older, looks more and more like an angry ape man to me. He used to be a big fan of Howard Stern. And
Really?
I think they might have even been friends, but now he's very upset because Howard Stern the other day interviewed former Democratic candidate for the presidency, Hillary Clinton.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It wasn't that filthy show?
It's not that filthy anymore, Easy G. Howard is...
He's
He's evolved. I mean,
Yeah.
do you really want to hear a 65-year-old man talking about strippers
true.
and porn stars?
Yeah,
I mean,
true, you're right.
come on. I mean,
So what did Hillary say?
it's bad enough you do that on the show, Easy G.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets really filthy around here. But
what did Hillary talk about?
well, she talked about. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. It's a couple of hours long, but
Really?
yeah. But she went in depth about how she felt after the election, how difficult that was for her, and Howard had a lot of questions about that. And Howard supported her in 2016. He
Does
was
the show last a couple hours?
the interview did, yeah. Well, he's on for like 4 hours.
I didn't know that.
Oh yes.
What time's that? What time is he on? Do you know?
I think 6 to 10.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So he's a morning drive?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he always has been.
He shows from New York?
Well, Morning Drive is from Sirius XM satellite radio. Well, Morning Drive is like how like 8 to 11 is prime time in television. Morning Drive is really prime time in radio.
Oh, all right.
So when you're on the morning show with Peter White, you're in prime time, Easy G.
Oh, wow.
You've got the prime spot.
I forget the guy's name, but it's a guy coming to the Rex Theater that he's big on the Simons radio. I mean, he's big on the satellite radios.
The guy who's coming to the Rex Theater.
Yeah.
What, he hosts a show on satellite?
Yeah, he does.
The tickets are really expensive, like the first couple of rows.
They're like $140.
Oh my God, is
saw
it
that.
Howard Stern?
No.
Oh.
Some guy I never heard of.
Oh.
But this
Exactly.
guy-
That's why I'm not paying $140
This
to go
guy's
to the
like a
Rex Theater
lawyer,
and see
and he
this guy
writes
talk.
books, and he does numerous things.
Is he Howard Stern's lawyer?
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh.
He's got a big long name. I think his first name is Michael.
Mm.
I brought it up in the morning show, and Peter said, "Who?
Oh.
Never heard of him."
It's not Michael Smerconish, is it?
Yes.
It is Michael Smerconish?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, I like him. Michael Smerconish is interesting because he's, typically in political talk radio, conservative hosts
Why did you know he was political?
really kind of dominate. Yeah. But, conservative talk radio hosts like Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity and whatnot, they're the most successful. And there is some liberal programming, like Arnie Arneson has a show that's pretty successful. But Michael Smerconish is an independent. He was a Republican up until, I think, sometime in the George W. Bush administration, and then he became an independent. But he's the only independent that I know of who has a mainstream, nationally syndicated political talk show.
Oh, really?
Because usually you got to be on one side or the other. And like I said, conservative talk really is what dominates in that space,
Do people pay $140 to see him at the Rex Theater?
Well, that's a little interesting. I don't know
I'm
why.
gonna look it up because I don't believe it was that guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Michael Smerconish would be doing that would cost $140, unless maybe he's doing like a Vegas show as part of his act.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting. He doesn't seem like the type, though.
It's on the website.
On the Rex Theater website?
Yep.
Oh,
That's what I'm pulling up now, or attempting to. If you want to do that,
right.
I could be getting his last name wrong, but I swear it's a guy named Michael. I couldn't pronounce his last name, and I don't dare. The Dragon Dion was making fun of me, saying, "What's his last name?" I spelled it out. I always butcher people's names.
I heard you the other day trying to say Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, that was a repeat episode, yeah.
But to be fair, that's French.
Yes, even though I am a Canadian.
You are?
Heritage, yes.
Oh, yes.
But I don't speak that good.
Do you have Canadian citizenship, EZG?
No.
You have dual citizenship?
No, but it's Canadian blood in me. So.
Yeah, you've got that Canadian blood.
But I don't know how to speak French.
Can you honestly claim to be a real American with that Canadian blood?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
When the Boston Bruins are playing the Toronto Maple Leafs, in your heart, who do you root for?
Always the Bruins.
You said that awfully quickly, EZG, almost as though that was a pre-programmed answer.
Yeah.
Like you were ready for that question
Yeah.
because you're suspicious of others being suspicious. Hey, I just realized something. What is hanging from your shirt? You got some sort of button there or something. What's going on over there?
Celtics.
Oh, you're wearing
I had that button since the 80s when Larry Bird was in town.
You've had that button since the 1980s?
Yeah, we bought it at Collector 7.
Wow.
Like a couple of dollars.
Yeah. How much do you think it's worth now? Like $3?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Because you got to figure with inflation, right?
Yeah.
You've had that button for decades? I don't know if I have any clothing that I've had for decades. Well, that's not clothing. That's
No. I've had that button. Yeah, it's one of my favorite buttons. Yeah.
I noticed it covers one of your enormous pecs.
Yeah.
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 Did you find that guy's name?
No, I thought Were you looking it up? Or?
I thought Easy G was looking it up because he is the
I can look it
entertainment
up.
reporter.
I'm explaining why I need 2 laptops for my podcast.
Right.
You explain that. I'll try to find it.
But
Trying to sell that.
I think what happened is Easy G was looking it up, and then I distracted him with questions about his enormous button. Hello to Mike Pelopita, who joins us in the Facebook live chat. Well, yes, indeed. So, what was that? Oh, yeah. So there's a clip here of Hannity. So Sean Hannity, basically, because of the Hillary Clinton interview, Sean Hannity doesn't like Howard anymore. He's put Howard on the pay no mind list, and apparently he's mad at Howard for something that he had said about Ainsley Earhart. Now, I usually refer to Ainsley Earhart as the token blonde who sits in the middle, because on Fox and Friends, in the mornings on Fox, you have you've got the 3 hosts. You've got Steve Ducey, Brian Kilmeade. I'm still not sure I'm saying their names exactly correctly. And you've got the token blonde who sits in the middle, who currently is Ainsley Earhart. Is it Earnhardt or Earnhardt or something? I don't know. She's got too many consonants and not enough vowels in her name. But let's hear what Sean Hannity has to say about this. Oh, geez, this interview's 11 minutes. Never mind. I'll just read the text here. So it says, Hannity defended Earnhardt from radio commentator Howard Stern during an interview on Ainsley's Bible study set to air this week. Easy G, do you watch that program, Ainsley's Bible study? You are the most godly among us here.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you watch it, Christian?
No.
Well, your name is Christian.
We went over this.
Right.
We went over my religion.
Oh,
beliefs.
that's right. Yes. Did we, though? I don't even remember that.
I don't lean towards religion anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't.
No imaginary friend for you?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I get this guy's name
Sorry,
now.
Dad.
Oh, thank goodness. Breaking news. Easy G has his name.
Michael Smerconich.
That is him. Michael Smerconich.
American Life in Columbus is the name of the show.
Huh.
American Life in Columns.
Oh.
I don't know what that's about.
Oh, American Life in Columns, because he's also a columnist.
Yeah, he's a lawyer, too.
Yeah.
So February 9th, and then we see what the...
And he's one of those guys who shaves his head bald and can really pull it off.
Really?
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good. I only hope that when the time comes, I have a head shaped like him. I envy his head. He's got a good shaped head.
I crossed my mind to go bald today. I was thinking about it, but then I was like, no.
Right. Well, it's not something you decide. It just happens.
I messed up. The tickets are going for $40.
Oh, that sounds more reasonable. With all due respect.
$49 to $104, not $140.
Oh, okay. That sounds more reasonable.
And the balcony's $49, which is this is pretty unreasonable in my book.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's pretty awesome. And the $104, I assume, includes a meet and greet, and perhaps you get to enjoy some delicious cheese with Michael Smerconich. I think that would be fun. I'd like to hang out with Michael Smerconich. I'd like to have a conversation with him, get his thoughts on some things, and maybe have some delicious extra sharp cheddar.
We should try to pull it off and get him.
That would be great.
Show.
Yes.
Let's see if we can talk.
I'll offer him cheese. I don't know if he even likes cheese. What do you think, EZG? You look like you're contemplating it. Do you think Michael Smerconich likes cheese?
Unless he's lactose intolerant.
Right, which he could be. But here's the thing. Smerconich sounds like a kind of cheese to me. That's what put the idea into my head. Just like our friend who shows up in the Facebook live chat, Archie Frangudis. Frangudis sounds like cheese, and frankly, so does Smerconich.
Is Gonzo in the room this morning? Is he in the Facebook live room?
Michael Gonzalez,
right.
Also known as Gonzo. I don't see him in there currently. Why? Is he lactose intolerant?
No, but if he's not in there, I'll just send him a text letter because I went to see his art on the wall over at City Hall today.
What was it?
He put some art on the wall.
Oh,
City Hall.
Art, wow, that rhymes.
Last Thursday.
You sound like you're rapping. He put some art in the wall at City Hall.
Yeah, so he did a good job. He said he's an artist. That's what he did.
You did a good job on that rap you just wrote. Those lyrics are fire.
I'll send him a text letter.
Right. Yeah. Send him a text.
Great job at City Hall.
Great job at City Hall. Yes.
Better job than I could do. So.
But how do you know? Have you tried? Have you ever tried your hand at art?
I'm not really that good.
Right. You're more of a audio guy, with the rapping,
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is. I heard he's been dropping some sick beats down recently for his new album.
Well, he's due for a comeback,
Yeah, it's called Easy G Revived.
Right, yes. Well, of course, we all have, I think everyone has in their collection, Easy G's, as Hard G, of course, his hip-hop name. He released in 1988.
Yeah, Hard G Revived, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, right, the new album, yeah. But let's see, there was, what was it? In 88, you put out, what was it? G the Hard Way, I think was the first one.
I don't remember that one.
And then in 1990, he had his seminal double album.
Yeah, that was his Billboard hit, yeah.
Right. He had that album. It was a double album. It was called Hard to Be Easy, Easy to Be Hard. And was...
There's like 24 songs on that one. I was sitting there and I was like, wow.
It was like quintuple platinum.
I wasn't born when that was released, but I started listening to it when I hit like middle school, and I really liked it.
Yeah, well, I think everyone. Look, it was Eminem and it was Easy G.
Yeah.
White boys into house at that time, in that period of hip
I
hop.
haven't heard from that guy Eminem lately. What's he been up to?
Well, I heard you and him is beefing. You all got beef.
Yeah.
Y'all beefing.
He put out a diss track the other day on you.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to hurry up and get that Easy G revived out.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
He goes, oh boy. Here we go again with a diss track.
He's so overwhelmed. He's falling asleep over there.
Yeah.
You should team up again with M Sizzle, greatest rapper alive. Speaking of white boys, M Sizzle.
Who's M Sizzle?
M Sizzle into house. You've never heard of M Sizzle?
No.
Oh my goodness. Well, might have to play you some.
Oh boy.
I might have to play you some M Sizzle. You're just jonesing for some M Sizzle, aren't you, Easy G?
Yeah, if it's what I think it is.
You're over there, you're jonesing. You're like, M Sizzle. Oh my goodness.
I thought we weren't playing that anymore.
Really? Well, yeah, I don't know. You never know when M Sizzle might make a comeback.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Oh boy.
So you just never know.
Yeah, that guy on the couch doesn't know.
Oh yeah, Christian. Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know about M Sizzle.
Yeah, we probably should lay it on him then.
Lay it on him.
Yeah, lay it
Wow,
on
you're
him.
using the hip lingo there, Easy G.
It really is.
That's what the young people say now. They say lay it on him.
Give him a listen.
M
Let's do
Sizzle, he's the greatest rapper alive, yo.
Let's do it.
That's what's up.
Let's hear it.
I want to hear him.
Y'all just did. Y'all already know. M Sizzle into house.
All right, guys, that's a wrap for the show today. Just kidding.
Y'all not feeling the M Sizzle?
No, are you M Sizzle now?
Word.
That goes by many names.
Okay, that just almost went over my head.
All right.
Dude, it's an honor to meet you, M Sizzle. It really is, man.
Y'all not playing?
No, I'm not playing.
I don't know if you heard the guy you kind of look like, the wrestler Matt Hardy. Looks like his days of number.
The hard boy?
WWE.
Who looks like Matt Hardy?
You do a little
Apparently
bit.
you do, but I don't see it.
You think I look like Matt Hardy?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I don't have the streak of gray hair. Jenny would be thrilled to hear you say that if she's still listening because she loves broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah, but it looks like his days are numbered and his comeback.
His contract is up in February, and he might.
His brother's got some drug issues or drinking.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's been in some trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be it for the Hardys in WWE. You think I look like Matt Hardy?
A
Interesting.
little bit, yeah. I told you that before.
I don't remember you ever saying that.
I have.
Really?
Not for a while.
Mm.
First time I saw you, I said, that guy looks like Matt Hardy.
Delightful. Is it because I say that sometimes?
I don't know.
Mm.
There was a couple guys on the website today. They got 30 day suspension for drug abuse.
Who did? Oh, I know what you're talking
Some
about.
of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
A lot of activity in wrestling these days. A couple of guys got let go of their contracts.
I think it's a bad. I think this wrestling's a bad influence on you, EZG.
Well, they got to sign some kind of 90-day thing where they can't just jump to another profession like AEW or Japan or
Yeah, so no compete clause.
right.
Yes.
I guess there's a rumor going around that they're gonna might release some more wrestlers that aren't happy. Make room for some other guys that he wants to bring in. There's a lot of rumors on the street.
Yeah, rumors on the street. That's right.
He said Mr. McMahon are going to go after the Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Well,
try to lay money on the table.
Well, he'd have to lay a lot of money on the table because of AEW.
Well, Mr. McMahon's got a lot of money.
Yeah, but the Khan family that runs AEW, they have even more. They have more money than Vince.
These are just rumors I heard today.
They're like multi-billionaires.
Charlotte Flair might leave. These are just rumors that I heard on the street.
Just rumors on the street.
That I heard on the wrestling website.
That was, of course, your big single from your double album in 1990. Hard to be easy, easy to be hard.
But he figures if he can get some of the big stars to come over from AEW, he'll destroy them. That's his plan.
Right. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh yeah. So finishing up on this. So during the interview that will air on Fox Nation on Wednesday, Hannity brought up an episode of Stern's show from May, where the radio shock jock mocked the Fox and Friends host's faith, referring to Stern's comments. Hannity said Stern, quote, doesn't seem to think ever about the majesty of God or the need for the spiritual component and does not understand. Howard's gift is he's raw. He'll say what others won't say, unquote, Hannity said, before noting that Stern, quote, was totally making fun of your Bible study. Well, Howard is an atheist. They actually brought that up during Howard's interview with Hillary. He asked her if she was deeply religious. And apparently she is. She is a Methodist. Now, Easy G, as our faith correspondent, what is Methodism?
I'm not quite sure. I've never been a Methodist.
I was Methodist.
You were
and then
Methodist.
I converted over to just not caring.
Right. So is Methodist
I don't know what to call that yet.
Is Methodist like one step away from not caring?
It'll drive you to that point. No, I'm joking. No, it's more of like it's more of a Protestant religion type thing.
Yes.
But it's hard to explain.
What about now? Our president is a who, of course, is our most godly.
Hillary Clinton is a Methodist.
Right. Hillary is a Methodist. Yes, that's what she told Howard, and she believes in an afterlife and everything. But our most godly president, of course, Donald John Trump, is a Presbyterian. Now, do either of you know what the difference is between a Presbyterian and a Methodist?
Nope.
No.
Oh, me neither.
It's weird.
I know, right?
What is a Presbyterian?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know where all these things come from.
I don't know. It's too confusing.
Isn't there only
Religion
one God?
is too confusing, folks.
It is. It's wicked confusing. So Hannity also said, quote, now I've interviewed Howard on radio and on TV. I've admired him a lot. He's a great champion. But I remember asking him, Howard, I read that you go see a shrink 5 days a week. I read that you go home and smoke pot in your basement and watch porn. I'm like, you have more money than God, you know, almost as much. And he's like, I know. Honest as he is, he doesn't have what you have, which is he doesn't seem to think ever about the majesty of God or the need for the spiritual component. There is no doubt in my life, in my mind, that we are mind, body, and spirit. There is a spiritual component to this experience on earth. I have felt in moments of my life that I know I'm in the right place in my life. I have felt it. It touched me deeply. I knew it. I understood it. And I loved it. You're confident when you believe in God. So he was just making fun of it. You were talking about how, you felt the presence of God coming in your life during a tough time, unquote, the Fox News host said, adding that he thought Stern's jokes made Earnhardt look good. So there you go. Now, I would guess that if I had the kind of money that Sean Hannity had, I also would often think I'm in the right place in my life, and praise be to the Lord. What do you think, Easy G?
Yeah, Sean Hannity, I'm not a big fan.
Not a big fan of Sean Hannity?
No, I don't like his radio show.
Right, but he's a very godly man himself.
Just because he says he is doesn't make him one.
I've heard him a few times.
Yeah.
My mother's not a fan either.
Why doesn't your mother like him?
It's boring, she says.
Well, I'll tell you, he does kind of just sit there and recite Republican talking points.
Right.
Let's see, Brian Mackey from Idaho, who is, of course, a top fan, says a member of a Christian Protestant denomination originating in the 18th century. Is that the Methodists?
I believe it's the Methodists. I believe John Wesley started it.
John Wesley.
Yeah. Back in like the 1800s.
Why do they call them
England.
Methodists? They see, if I started something, I'd want it to be called like Madism or something.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
But I'm very selfish that way.
I don't know, man. It's like I was thinking about it the other day, because I did a whole report on it down in high school when I was in high school, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this anymore. After reading up about it and everything, I was like, I'm done.
But what was it about it, Christian? What was it about it that turned you away from the Lord and on the path of Satan?
I'm not on the path of Satan. Whoa, that's assuming stuff.
Well, I mean, is it not one or the other? I mean, you either walk with the Lord or you're worshiping Satan at DEF CON shows with Jeff Scumpy Lorenz. While poor Michael Martineau is getting tossed out on his arse.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
No, it's...
Tell us about your walk with the devil.
I just don't care about religion.
Running with the devil.
Are you done?
I am. Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
Wrong. Well, you're not going to put the camera on me either?
Well, sometimes I like to put it on Easy G when he's yawning.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right. Well, probably a good idea because I'm about to make myself so controversial.
Oh, no.
But no, I'm not
because
gonna
of
believe-
Satan. Sorry.
I'm not going to believe in like something, when it's kind of time consuming, and I'm led to believe something, then I don't really feel,
You won't walk with the Lord because you feel it's time consuming?
No, I won't walk whatever you said with whatever's up there. Am I a spiritual person? Yes. Do I believe there's something up there? Yes. But I don't believe it's a person or something telling us to do something.
I believe there's clouds.
Yeah, me too. Lots of clouds right now. But it's like...
But you might change your mind later on. You're still a young kid.
I might.
Oh,
But,
good point, Easy G.
I wasn't much into religion back then either.
I used to be. I started out in church by myself, and then my dad joined me. Now I'm like, you know what? It's might be the church I'm going to. It might not be. I don't know. Like, I'm just too focused on myself, and call me self-centered if you want, but like, I don't have time to believe in something I don't feel.
That's the influence of Satan. Satan says...
Are you done?
Satan says, focus on yourself.
I can't with you today, Matt.
Satan says, ignore God and just focus on yourself. Blah.
Well, Satan used to be one of God's favorite angels.
That's true. They had a bit of a falling out.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, just like me and Matt are about to do if he decides to do that again. No, I'm joking. That was funny.
Brian Mackey says, Connartonism. I like the sound of that.
I like that.
Now, Easy G, you mentioned that at one time you were not into religion. What was it that turned you away from Satan and drew you to walk with the Lord, thus ensuring your place in heaven
Well, I
for
still
all
make
eternity?
mistakes, but I'm not perfect out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I joined this. I wasn't really much into religion. My first, I mean, I still went to church and stuff. Went through the motions, but
Yeah.
I did all the stuff you're supposed to do. But when I joined a prayer group back in the day over at St. Elizabeth Stadium called Stepping Stones, then I met a lot of good friends, and I'm still friends with them now. Even though I don't technically go to Catholic churches a lot anymore, but
Right.
I go to Manchester Christian Church, I go to Grace Church, First Church. They're not really Catholic churches,
Right.
so I tend to bounce around. Even though some of my friends don't really like that. But.
Do they don't like that? Do they judge you for it?
Well,
Because that was a big thing.
at times they do.
Right, and you
But
can't
they still
blame
hang
them.
around with me though.
Because I think that was a big thing in the Bible, right? Because isn't there that story in the Bible where
But it's so easy to judge people though.
there's that story in the Bible where Jesus is like, they're about to stone somebody, and
Yeah.
Jesus is like, "Hey, if you're gonna stone this guy, have at it, Hoss,"
Oh yeah.
or something like that. I don't know if I have that quite right.
No,
I'm not
It was
exactly.
a woman at the well. And
Oh,
they
I'm
were going
sorry.
to stone her to death for adultery.
Right. And Jesus
it
was
says-
like, "Yeah, go ahead, because she deserves it, or something." Right?
No, he said whoever throws the first stone is the one without no sin.
Oh, but he was being ironic. Clearly,
So
he wanted them.
they all threw the rocks down because they all had sins. So
Oh,
that was
okay.
the end of that.
Sometimes I get these things wrong. I'm not exactly what you'd consider a master theologian.
But back then, the people was stoned to death for mistakes.
Yes.
So if that was the case, the Donald Trump should be stoned to death, according to the Democrats. According to the
Ooh.
Democrats,
Right.
for his mistakes. But guess what? They all have sins too, so they won't be able to throw any stones at him.
Everybody must get stoned. Easy G is what it sounds like you're saying.
Well,
Everybody
the Democrats
must
are throwing
get
stones
stoned.
at the Trump right now. Granted, I'm not a Trumpster, by the way.
Right, you are not, which I appreciate about you. Brian Mackey says, "Falling out." I see what you did there. And Ed Murphy joins us in the Facebook
Oh,
live
hi,
chat.
Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Ed helped you move.
I
did.
heard Ed throw some pretty legendary Halloween parties.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, a Halloween party? Maybe he'll throw a Christmas party at some point. You know, I'm bummed. I haven't gotten invited to no Christmas parties this year.
Perhaps it's your grammar.
What are you saying, Matt?
Well, perhaps if you said you hadn't been invited to any Christmas parties this year, someone would invite you to a Christmas
I
party.
appreciate my roughness around the edges, Matt, okay? With my rough grammar. Okay?
Your rough grammar. That was
I can invent words off the top of my head you wouldn't even think of.
that was the name of Easy G's fourth album, Rough Grammar.
Oh, yeah.
by Hard
that-
G.
Dude, that was a good album.
That was a good
great
album.
man.
Yes.
I went insane. I would sit in my room screaming the lyrics.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would
this is
also
about,
get.
excuse me, it's about that time I'm going to have to hit the road.
Oh my goodness.
That's the name of his next album, Hit the Road.
Are you going to church?
No, not tonight.
Okay.
He's going on a date.
No.
No
Are you-
date.
No dates. No. But you and Michael Martin are okay? You're not jealous?
Oh, no, you can.
That's the first thing
go.
I thought of.
He can have her? Oh, that's right. She's a smoker.
Yeah, we're still friends. She gave me a ride home last Tuesday, remember?
Right.
Aw.
So you're still willing to be friends with her as long as she gives you a ride home.
Right.
You just don't want to date her because she smokes.
Well, I
feel
did
like
ask
this is
her
a
out before,
conflict
and
of
it didn't
interest.
work out, so that's all right.
Wait, what? Say that again?
I said I asked her out a while back.
Oh,
It
that's
didn't work out, but that's all right.
Forgot about that.
We're still friends.
Yes. Yeah.
Like when Peter was joking around with me about Amanda McCarthy, I said it would be kind of awkward if me
Y'all are
and Amanda were
wild.
going out and then it didn't work out, and I was still showing up at her shows.
All right,
So.
so here's my.
So it's a good idea that we're just friends.
Right. Yes.
She has a boyfriend.
I have to say, that's
Her boyfriend is Tom the drummer boy. So,
that's
Tom, the drummer boy, he says.
right?
All right, so here's my view on all this.
very
whole
mature
rela-
of you, by the way. Very mature.
Yeah. Here's my view on all this relationship stuff. All right? Y'all do what you want to do. But we're all on the radio at the same time, you know. Sometime we're all going to meet up in the studio at the same time and be on the same show. All right? It'll be Mikey, Priscilla, Veronette, me, and you, okay? And Matt. At some point in time. What if things don't work out? What if somebody dates somebody and then it don't work out? That's going to be really awkward, and then avenues are going to be ruined. Bridges are going to be
Yeah,
burned.
you're right. You probably shouldn't date anybody. That's my love advice on the way out. You probably shouldn't date anybody
On the
people you
radio
might
with
see
you.
on the radio. 'Cause then you're right.
Because-
you're right, Kristen Lacoste. Then if it doesn't
It's a
work
conflict
out,
of interest. That's why.
That's good advice.
That is good advice. That's very mature of you, Christian. Yes.
Guys, I can give great relationship advice. but I
Don't-
just can't take it.
Don't dip your pen in the company ink, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I think that's good. And that's good
I'm
advice
gonna
for
head
Easy
right
G.
over there to the news desk now, actually.
Oh, you're going to go jump on the news desk.
Let's
yes.
do it.
All right. Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, free dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street. From the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, you are tuned in to the best of Matt Connarton Unleashed.
Oh, go open the door, Mike.
Oh, there we go. Hello. So our guest has arrived.
Where should she sit?
She can sit right there.
Oh, okay.
Diane is here.
Hi.
How are we doing with that camera angle? Do we need someone to adjust it?
Hey!
No, we're all right.
Put the tarot card back up.
It fell down and staying down. We're not giving them free publicity, okay? The Hop Knot proudly sponsors us.
Yes.
Let them do their thing.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna learn some things in life. Don't. Oh, he's screwed now.
I'll just put
Whatever
the
you were
tarot card in
talking
the
about
mug.
upstairs.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you believe in the tarot gods?
I do in a way.
There you go.
When they say good stuff.
Well, there you go. Yes.
Well, it did
I
have a
don't know
good
if
message for. Well, who's that guy that called earlier?
Tony.
Miss, I don't know if you've been listening to the show since you've got here, but it's been a pretty wild show. Matt and someone just got into an argument. It was pretty wild. Yeah, basically you just walked into
Well, things are calmed
mess.
down now.
Well,
Everything's
yeah, a little
settled,
bit.
I missed all the fun.
Well, no.
Except for John over here giving me crap about tarot cards and stuff.
Well, you're really rolling the dice in a bad way, dude.
That's what I do. That's the game I play.
Yeah.
So Diane is here. Diane,
Hi.
I always butcher your last name.
Ruggiero.
Ruggiero. Am I saying that right?
You did it.
Ruggiero.
It's perfect.
You're a fan of The Sopranos. You can't pronounce an Italian name.
I always think it's a soft G. I always say Ruggiero, but it's Ruggiero.
As long as you don't say Ruggiero,
Right,
because
right.
then my father will kill you.
Oh, my goodness. Well, and you've brought a mug.
I brought you a present because I know you
Santa
love posting
Paws?
about your cat.
Yes, yes.
And look at the socks. Pull out the socks.
If you're watching online, you can see the mug, the Santa
and it
Paws
has a little
mug.
kitty toy. there.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. The kiddies will love that. And socks that say holiday hunk. Wow. Are you sure these aren't for Easy G? Easy G Eric Agnon's not here today. But no,
Well,
thank you. Thank you so much,
you're welcome.
Diane. That's wonderful. I
Hey,
very much
thanks for having
appreciate
me
it.
on.
Of course, of course. Well, you're always welcome.
Thank you.
But of course, we're going to feature some of your music today.
Thank you.
What's before we play something? What's been going on? It's been actually a very long time since you've been here.
What, like a year?
It's-
2 years?
I think no, it hasn't been 2
No,
years.
a year and a half.
No, I think you were here because I have an email from you from back in January. I
Oh,
think.
you sent me emails?
That's a year.
Well, when I search your name, they all come
Gotcha.
up.
No,
So
I'm kidding.
because I was looking for the music
Gotcha.
because you sent a few things.
I know. Was I being crazy?
No,
Sending you all this
no.
stuff?
That's good. It's good that you sent several things.
Hey,
no,
did you fail to cover the spread or something? Did
do
somebody
you mean?
break one of your fingers?
Oh my gosh! You know what I did? Thanksgiving, I tried to catch a knife.
what?
I have a scar from that too.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like impulse. Like I'm dropping the knife, and I went to try to grab the handle, and it's like razor sharp, and so that's funny.
Wow.
Oh, I stopped the knife thrown by a woman. That was a long time ago.
Wow. Jeez.
Let me
Pellets
see.
are
Where's your
hot-blooded.
scar? You have a scar?
It's there. You can barely see it now.
Okay.
But that's 42 years ago.
Wow.
Celts are hot-blooded people, huh? Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of Celts in northern Italy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I have
You
to
see
get to-
red-haired, blue-eyed, and blonde.
well, you know, because they integrated with the Norway, right?
Well, there's
Sweden?
an alpine. Well, that's down in Sicily.
No.
Like they have blue-eyed because of the Vikings controlled it, and they went all the way down Russia too, all the way down the
Wow.
river. But up north, there's called an alpine race, and they're blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and so when you get up
My
to northern
grandmother
Italy,
was blonde and blue-eyed.
yeah.
So my daughter became blonde and blue-eyed. Isn't that crazy?
Huh.
Now here's
Okay.
the real
Wow.
thing: when Rudy Giuliani was elected mayor, he brought a chef into Gracie Mansion, which is, like the White House of New York. Northern Italian cuisine. There's 2 million, back then, 2 million Italians, Used to be 2 million Italians, 2 million Jews, like 1.5 million Irish, and, it was big ethnic groups. All the Italians were angry because, most of the Italians that came here were from Naples and below.
Naples, that was all my family.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Well, so what's been going on, Diane?
Music. So much music.
Yeah.
So I had a chance to work at Rocking Horse Studio, which
Rocking Horse Studio, I know them.
great.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
I know Rocking Horse Studio.
Right? He's
Evan Cormier is out of there too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's got great as well. And then I went to Mojo Studios, and they're great. Like, there's so many great people around here. I'm so grateful and blessed that. So Joe, I knew back in the day, like when he had the Uncle Joe show. Do you remember that? It was on.
Yes.
It was on the planet, I think. Well, that wasn't.
No, it wasn't on the planet, but I know the show you're talking about. That was on for a long time, wasn't it?
It was, and
Yeah.
I actually had him do one of a jingle I did. He actually did the little commentary part to it, and he and Anthony, he plays bass and Anthony plays the drums. So they were like right on this Jolly Holly Christmas song.
Yeah.
We had it down in an hour. It was great.
Wow.
I was so excited. I was excited that they squeezed me in. And
Right.
it's probably because we have a little history, because I know him from like that many years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you want to play that? We could.
Yeah, play that because that was so much fun.
And so this is recent.
Yeah, this
Right.
is just last 2 weeks, not even.
Okay.
It's that new.
I'll cue this
It's
up
fresh
here.
off the press.
Yeah, no, that's
They used to press records. So.
yes, young Christian
Learn
over there
something
might
new
know
every
it,
day, especially with John in the room.
Yes.
So is this hat day? Because I did wear my hat, and I noticed we all have hats on. Is that okay?
We don't all have hats on.
Oh, well, no, we don't all have hats.
No, I need to get a haircut
Those
though.
that's right. Those are headphones.
He's young and his hair is still nearly naturally blonde. If you lived out in California, it would be blonde until he
Right?
fell out.
All right, so here it is. Is it Holly Jolly or Jolly Holly?
It's Jolly Holly.
It's Jolly Holly
That's
Christmas.
the title.
Okay.
Thanks to Joe.
By Diane Ruggiero.
Yay, you said
I did it.
so
All
well.
right,
Yeah.
awesome. Here it is.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Sugar highs and sugar lows and a belly full of beer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Spread some Christmas cheer. STDs and big hickeys to make the elders stare. Oh, yo-ho, I broke my toe on the crap around the tree. Oh, no, my money's gone. This'll be the end of me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, the milk you leave for Santa Claus gives him diarrhea. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Do some shots with all your peers. Oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh, yo-ho, I broke my toe on the crap around the tree. I have 9 other toes, but my dress shoes won't fit me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Do some shots with all your peers. Oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thanks.
Well done.
You have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
voice.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Big difference
That was
from the
funny.
rock vibe, though, huh?
It was
yeah,
funny.
yeah. Yeah, no, that was great.
Thank you.
What's
Now-
the worst thing that ever happened to you guys on Christmas? I remember after I got out of the Army, I was hard drinking and fell into a Christmas tree and brought it down. But
Oh, that's why I wrote the song.
the gifts weren't yet under it, so they didn't get crushed. And I kind of did. And the lights are hot.
As long as the tree fared well.
Oh yeah, and when you're young,
That's all
you're,
that matters.
everything's flexible.
Right.
What do you have a Christmas disaster story?
Not really.
That doesn't have to do with some older woman and another man.
No,
that took a turn.
That didn't happen on Christmas. No, I mean, I have a near disastrous story. I remember one year there was a blizzard on Christmas, and driving back from my grandmother's house, I wiped out on Route 4.
Oh,
I had that happen around
Did you?
Christmas too.
Yeah.
Rushing to get something, right?
Yeah, I was rushing just to get home.
They hadn't salted. I used to live out in Durham.
Yeah.
So I know. Yeah.
Right.
They're not always as. It's not like a super highway plowed regularly.
Is everything all right, Michael Martineau?
Yeah.
You keep running out into the hallway.
He's got business deals to make.
He's waiting for Santa.
My meme called.
Oh, it's Meme.
Okay.
Your meme?
Yeah.
Did she say hi? Did she tell you to say hi to me?
Nope.
Nope, he says.
Okay.
No.
Is she sitting outside parked?
No.
No, she lives in Dallas, Fort Worth. She listens to our. She listens to us on KCOW.
Oh, nice.
KCOW in Dallas, Fort
Whatever
Worth.
happened to your cattle report, by the way?
Oh, I still got to do that. Yeah, they're really on me
All right,
about
guys.
that.
Yeah, so the cattle's doing pretty well. They're pretty healthy. Yeah, that's the end of the cattle report. Thank you guys for tuning in.
No, actually, a bunch of them died. It's terrible.
Oh, okay.
But,
I
yeah.
was terribly wrong.
So
Fire me.
But so Michael Martineau's meme, she's a big fan, right? Didn't she say like I'm her favorite radio host ever?
No, it was other stuff.
Oh,
Or
but it was implied. I mean, obviously,
we were talking about other things.
right?
Other stuff he cannot get into.
Oh, you don't just you don't get on the phone with her and talk about me and how awesome the show is and how much she loves it and how much she looks forward to it every day on KCOW?
No, we were talking business about my student loans.
Student loans.
That's it.
Didn't
So
we just have a talk about student loans there?
Oh, yep.
Oh,
I just went in on John's show about student loans. I'm not a big fan of college because of student loans.
No, it's hard, right?
Yep.
So much money.
Stefan is asking if Michael, if you can yodel during the cattle report like Easy G did last week.
Easy G actually yodeled.
I don't remember that, but
You know, who was a great yodeler, Wally Cox, which is before his time. But you remember Wally Cox?
No.
No, that's probably more my time. He died. He was on the what was that show where they're all in Hollywood Squares?
He would yodel on that show?
No, he would he yodeled in one of his appearances on the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, I know a yodeler.
You do?
Yeah, he still yodels to this day, and he yodels great.
Is he from around here?
Ronnie Chase. He's from close by, yeah.
Could he come on your show and yodel?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great.
Can he bring his keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, this guy's so good. And he does a song with this whole big yodel thing. And the yodel part of it is probably like at least a minute long.
Wow.
He does it.
Really?
Yeah, he's so good.
Now, Christian
What?
is getting an education in the birth of rock and roll, and we were talking about Hank Williams Sr., and he yodeled on his records. You know, it wasn't really...
He had that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had that
got
thing.
a feeling called
But this
the
is a
blues.
real yodeler. Yep.
oh,
You
That
know,
little lilt
I saw
in
a
their voice.
video on Facebook of this little kid yodeling.
Really?
Yeah, in Walmart. And next thing you know, this kid's famous from yodeling.
Was he from Arkansas?
I don't know where he's from. But the kid literally did like a huge show. He performed at the Grand Ole Opry after.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, if I can just go in a Walmart and sing and get
One
famous,
thing?
let's do it.
You just need to be
Yodeling.
great at one thing.
Yodeling.
Right?
There was an immigrant from Switzerland. He was Swiss American in Carmel, California, who owned a Swiss restaurant, and he would yodel when he was drunk, or probably I was just there when he was drunk. He just passed away, I guess. But because they do yodel in Switzerland, I guess you have to be known.
Part of their culture.
Right.
Yeah.
And the dogs carrying drink around with them. You know.
Did they yodel Amazing Grace at his funeral?
I don't know. I'll have to ask. I just found out he had passed away.
Oh, that's so...
Can I just give before, and then I'll shut up about history of Manchester. This Matt just loves hearing about Manchester, New Hampshire, and the past and everything.
It's where he spends most of his time, right, Matt?
well, that is true. I do, yes.
Before Adam Sandler, And the 17-year-old guitarist with Iron Butterfly, Inagata Devita, something before your time again, and
I know Inagata Devita.
baby. Well, the guitarist was like a 14-year-old kid
I
from
didn't know
Manchester,
that,
New
though.
Hampshire. He only did that one album, but there's a Cheech and Chong skit where they mentioned because it was on the charts for like 200 weeks, and oh yeah, and you can live off those royalties forever.
Wait,
but
so yeah, what about the history?
before Adam Sandler, the biggest entertainer to come out of Manchester, well, there's others, but we'll just keep it to that, was Faye McKay, born Fayetta Gelinas in Manchester, New Hampshire. And she made her she won the Ted Mack Amateur Hour in 1951. But she was famous for a novelty song. She used to be on talk shows in the old days, Mike Douglas and Merv Griffin.
Hey, somewhat like me.
The 12 Days of Christmas. And I was out in Las Vegas, like, Jesus.
Did she sing it? She didn't write it.
She sings the 12 days of Christmas because the act was she gets drunk as she's doing it.
Oh, she does a shot after each day?
Yeah, because when you were doing that. I'll have to find it and send it to you, or I'll send it to Matt and he can send it on to you. But she was still doing her act
funny.
like into the 21st century.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think she was related to Gary Hamer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's Gary Hamer?
She's the Honorable Heidi Hamer's husband.
Okay, who's Heidi Hamer?
She's the Honorable Heidi Hamer.
Who is that?
She's one of the tarot gods of the West
Oh,
Side.
okay, I missed that. I didn't.
Yes.
The tarot goddesses?
We don't use sexist language here. I haven't
No,
been around for a month.
We're very
Let's
PC
see.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
yes.
2019.
Right.
It's 2019. And as we see it,
It's almost
the beginning of the show, everyone gets offended.
It's almost 2020. Yes, we had someone offended earlier. I just received a text message that says, "Wow, what a, dare I say, snowflake." That came in on the text line, referring to our caller earlier, Tony.
Do you have any comic songs about Buddha?
Comic songs? No.
Oh.
No, I don't sing about Buddha. Usually I sing about rock and roll, but it's Christmas, so I try to sing about impact,
Nothing about
Yes.
Mother Nature.
No, but I have a New Year's Day song.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, we should play that.
Should we play it now? Yeah, I guess so, right?
We could play it now.
We could play it because New Year's is coming.
That's true. Let me grab that here.
So this
Let's
was a little home recording. It's not like in a professional studio, but I thought it was pretty fun. I wanted it to sound like we were on the porch in Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's how, I mean, I know it's like kind of
With some
rough,
white
but-
lightning?
What?
Some white lightning?
Yeah. I always wanted to sit on a porch in Louisiana and sing a song.
Ooh.
Do you know anyone?
I've never been outside of New
Nope,
Orleans.
I don't know
I've never been
from
outside of like the
Louisiana.
French Quarter in New Orleans, except for the airport.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a great city.
Michael Martineau, is your meme calling?
She's calling from New Orleans.
You hear how he
Plug
says
it
that?
in.
He's like, no. Okay. All right. So, well, let's hear this. So this is New Year's Day. Now, this is from a few years ago.
Yeah, it's either 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember.
But it's of course 3 years ago according to this. But it's timeless in that it comes around every year.
And I can only play it once a year.
Right. Well, yeah. Here, so we'll listen to it now. So this is
Okay.
This is Diane's song New Year's Day.
Well, it's New Year's Day. I'm just sitting here and I'm trying to write a song. I've been looking at all my ups and downs, all my rights and all my wrongs. Should I make a change in the world this year or just try to fix myself? Invest in love or a properly monetary or soulful wealth. Oh, it's New Year's Day, I'm coughing up a storm. Well, the drinks last night didn't help. At least my place is nice and warm and no bad stories to retell. New Year's Day, trying to find the soul can find a way in this crazy world. Pick ourselves right up when we fall. New Year's Day, I wrote a song for a New Year filled with change, for our happiness and our clarity where all good things remain. Oh yeah, it's New Year's Day and I'm waking up to the great reality. We can be the change, I can help you through. It's all up to you and me. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. La 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 la, ba-ba-ba-da-da, la la la, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, free dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street. And welcome back, everybody. It's Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we're live on WMNH 95.3 FM in downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, as well as Comcast 97, streaming at WMNHradio.org and on the Facebook on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And we are sponsored by the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street. It is Wednesday, which means tonight they have trivia night over there at 7 p.m., so you can check that out. That sound you hear is... oh, yes, John Hopwood is, very good, yes. He's moving the mugs. He's our mug mover. I tried to hook him up with a job as a roadie a while ago. I don't know if you remember that, John.
How do you think I found the banjo player?
Right, well, that makes sense. Diane Ruggiero.
You did it.
I did it, okay, is here with us.
That was nice.
We just we just heard her song New Year's Day. Of course, it's almost 2020.
You need an accordion though to make it real Zydeco.
Did you say
accordion?
Oh yeah.
Did you say our accordion?
He needs an accordion.
No,
because that is like Zydeco, and then the scat singing.
Accordion would have been great. I didn't know anyone who played.
Right, because with the there's a great thing you can find online. Ry Cooter on the old gray whistle test. I think it was about 77 or 78. I saw it on the BBC, like 82. And he's doing Zydeco, and it reminded me so much of that. But he's got the accord,
Couldn't you imagine yourself, though, sitting on a porch doing that and just like somebody playing spoons?
Yeah.
That was a computer.
That's what you needed.
Right.
We needed a spoon player and an accordion player.
Stefan in the Facebook live chat says, I love the scat singing and laughter at the end of that song.
Thank you.
Stefan also says, oh boy, Trump is leaving the NATO summit early. Bone Spurs can't take being laughed at by world leaders. Well, it is the holidays. He probably has to get back to Washington, get ready for Christmas.
Get ready for his next tweet.
Right. Yes. Right. So what have you been, what are you doing with the new music that you've been recording,
so it's streaming
Diane?
everywhere. It's streaming
Great.
YouTube, Spotify. All the Christmas stuff is on all the major search engines.
Excellent.
So you can go listen after this if you want to grab it off of YouTube. It's there.
Yeah.
I put it on Facebook, all the links, so it's easy to get to.
Yeah.
So it's a good holiday vibe, right?
Yeah, absolutely. How many, because there's at least one other.
There's 2 more Christmas songs. 2 more.
So you have, there's Christmas Time for Love, and Christmas is Shining.
Yep, that's the new one.
That's the new one.
With David Lockwood.
Okay, so we'll definitely play
and
that.
then Jolly Holly
We'll
is
play
new.
them both, but okay. So as Christmas is Shining, was that also
Brand
recorded
new.
at?
That was at Rocking Horse.
That was
with
at Rocking
David
Horse.
Lockwood, who's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. He did a lot of the instrumentation. He did a lot of the arrangement, and he drives around with a flatbed with a piano on the back of Baby Grand, and he just randomly stops at places and plays.
Really?
He goes into the woods. He'll go to the lake. He'll he'll drive down a street, park the flatbed. You know, he has a big truck with a flatbed. The piano's on the back in the nice weather.
Yeah.
And he'll just break out in a song, and people all of a sudden just come and gather. He was on New Hampshire Chronicle
Oh, wow.
not too long ago.
Huh.
So fun.
Yeah.
So good, like talented.
Yeah. Wow.
Mhm.
That's
He has a lot out on Facebook as well.
oh, I bet.
Mhm.
Yeah, if he's just like does he only do that around New Hampshire, or does he go on tour and go to other places?
He
and
doesn't go on
randomly,
tour. He doesn't go on
No?
tour, but he's all over Facebook, and he's really prominent. He is the school teacher, music teacher for Holderness School.
Oh, okay.
So he's so good.
Yeah.
I was so lucky to come across him.
Yeah.
And that he accepted the song, because I went to him with the song. I'm like, would you help me do this song? Because I really think you could do it, great justice. And he agreed, and he did, and he helped me. So I put him on as a writer.
Yeah.
Because he did help with a lot of the arrangement, instrumentation. Great musician.
Yeah.
And I have to give a little bit of kudos to Paul Cascio for that New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And then the sax player Mark Flynn on Jolly Holly.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened to there was one time that you came here with a gentleman you were working with.
John. So John is an international salesman.
Yeah.
He travels the world, and we've been in touch, but I think he does like music in Canada, like recording for people. Like
Really?
they utilize him.
Oh,
as,
so there's the trade barrier now because of Trump.
Yeah, he's so busy.
He can't
so I told
can't
him,
import.
we got to get together. I got a new song coming out on the radio, because the two songs, It's Christmas Time for Love and Christmas is Shining, is playing on 94.1 and 106.9 in the Lakes region.
Yeah.
And the It's Christmas Time for Love is used on a jewelry ad.
Oh.
And I told him, with the new song I have, you have to go. He's such an amazing guitar player, but he's been too busy to connect with me again.
Well,
we
now-
still chat.
Now with Trump and Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, falling out, you might not hear from him ever again.
That's true. He may never come back.
At least the 2020 or the
Yeah, he's all over the place. So busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's great though.
Yeah. No, that's
We will reconnect and write more songs, because I have. Oh, so there's another song I wrote with him called Hard Rock Christmas. That's going to be next year.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be next year, because he's such a good rocker that I need him for that song. played.
Yeah.
And he wrote that with me.
Oh.
There's
So-
the whole problem,
Mhm.
they've outlawed Christianity up in Kazakhstan,
I didn't know that.
the Liberal Party, you
Right.
can't trust them.
That
Pierre
Trudeau.
Trudeau and the
The snowflakes?
Oh yeah, he used to know Jason Trudeau's mother back at
did?
Studio 54. Margaret.
my
But,
God.
yeah. He's under that gag order. Mick Jagger put him under.
Yeah, yeah. I can't talk about the wild times at Studio 54.
I've been to Studio 54.
Oh.
Back in the day.
I remember seeing
I
you
worked
there.
in Manhattan. I
Yeah.
never went downstairs, ever.
Oh,
We were all-
I was
we were all
downstairs. I was
upstairs.
downstairs all the time. I was always downstairs.
Not
oh my
me,
goodness.
not me.
Oh yeah.
You, Paul Cormier, and Sexy Man, R.J. Ouellette.
By the way, speaking of snowflakes, I did receive a something on the text line. He says, this is the same person who called Tony a snowflake and says, I mean, Tony, if that's even his real name, religion is such a poison. Oh, my goodness. Little controversy there.
Can be.
Little
Anything
controversy.
can be.
Right. If misused, it can be. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
I'm not going to have you insult the tarot gods. Hey,
Well-
it's so interesting. I'm just a writer, like I'm writing a novel now, and where it comes from is just, it's like the gods blessing you. You've never felt, since you're writing songs about one sun god, Christ, who's Apollonian, you've never been moved to write about Zarathustra, for
I
instance?
didn't write about Christ. Who said I wrote about Christ?
Oh,
and what's
Tony would say you're writing about Christ.
I didn't write about Christ.
He might
I wrote
be
about Christmas.
Well, then we won't talk about Zarathustra. We'll talk about Zoroasterism. The festival of light.
Well, you'll have to enlighten me. And
Mazda was, they used to be the name
I'll
of
have
light
to
bulb.
meditate on it.
I used to drive a Mazda. What did you say?
Mazda.
Christ was a Polonian? What?
Christ is Apollonian. He's
Apollonian?
Apollo is the sun god.
Oh, we're talking about Greek mythology now?
Well, Apollo
You can't
becomes
mix the
as
two.
Zarathustra as one god comes into Rome, Apollo takes on the aspects of a sun god, which is revolutionary in the pantheon.
Yeah, I know about
and,
Apollo.
It's like the Arista of what's his name. You move from the Furies, which are more primitive type of gods, probably that animate the tarot deck because they're still with us, to an Apollonian god, which is more, it brings in reason. In other words, the matriarchy is done in by the patriarchy, and we all have to worship a golden phallus.
I need some drugs.
Let's not. Don't we
I
all?
do too, with my back.
Let's not forget too. Wasn't it
Drugs.
Apollo? Wasn't it Apollo who defeated Rocky?
Yes.
It was,
Yes.
wasn't
Apollo
it?
Yes.
Creed.
Yes.
I used to have a statue of Apollo about 7 or 8 inches.
You had
tall.
you had a statue of Apollo Creed.
Not Apollo Creed, of Apollo.
Of the god.
I thought you meant you
I
had
loved Greek mythology.
I thought you meant you had a statue of
about 7 or 8 inches.
a statue of Billy D. Williams. I was very confused.
Oh no, these are from the old. Did you ever see the old Ray Harryhausen movies? Like they're all claymation and stuff. Oh, they were great.
No.
Craftsmanship.
But I do like Gumby and Pokey.
Oh yeah.
Certainly, yes.
That's claymation.
Right.
And
yes.
then what's the Davy and Goliath? The
Yeah, that's
satanic
claymation.
talking dog.
Whoa, what?
'Cause, dogs can't talk.
Neither can
I'm
Clay.
over here falling
Or
asleep,
can
and
they?
he's over here talking about satanic talking dogs.
No one-
Satanic
no
talking
one-
dog.
By the
No,
way,
wait.
Clay can't talk either.
right.
We're
Mikey,
Tom
don't
and
fall asleep
Clay.
over there.
God made us from clay.
Clay can talk when animated by Satan
Or God.
or God.
The breath of God.
The right.
How does it feel to be descended from Adam's rib? A genetic experiment about
Oh man.
since 4004 BC.
That is a good question.
It is a good question.
Yes.
That's a song you could write about.
There you go. Yes.
Oh, about
No
7
one
or 8
will
inches.
buy it or like it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah, no, right.
I don't like this idea.
Oh,
Hello
you don't
to,
like anything.
our friend,
Whippersnapper. I'm your grandfather. Shut up.
Our friend Joel the Moose Elber is in the Facebook live chat.
Joel.
Speaking of old farts,
Yes.
I'm looking at one. His name's
I'm your
John.
granddad. I'll put
Yes.
your cross by
Don't,
knee.
don't speak to your grandfather that way. How dare you?
I'll say what I want to say when I want to say it, how I want to say it.
That's
There you
my
go.
boy.
They don't even look alike. It's so weird. Who would know, right? Would
don't-
you ever
I can
guess?
show you pictures of when I was a young guy.
Yes.
He just needs to change his glasses and they would.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
If he had the same
Yeah.
glasses on.
No, I don't
No,
see
no,
it.
the same
I,
shape.
I don't see it.
Me either. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Mike,
Jeez,
you
Mike's
obey your
alive.
meme.
Mike's alive. That's the first,
I'm your
the
Pepe.
first words Mike said like in the past half an hour.
No, he also denied that his meme loves my show.
That was more than a half an hour ago, though.
Well, it seems like it just happened. It still hurts. The wound is still fresh.
No, it's okay.
Like the wounds of Christ, which gives us the word
Oh,
zom.
going back to Christ again?
Oh, you had to have been
My
here from the
next
beginning.
song's going to be Jesus Christmas.
Oh, gee. Oh,
No.
that's
Jesus
going to get
Christ.
Tony going.
Oh boy. Yes.
Sound.
Yes.
That'd be funny, right?
That
Jesus
very well.
Christmas?
That would be funny, actually. I think. But,
I am wide awake, folks.
He's
I
not.
just want you to know that. I heard us talking about Jesus and it perks me right up.
Oh, we can all sing. Well, I have to go at 5:30. That's when my meter runs out. But what's that Dale Evans song
Thank
you and I
The
sing?
Lord.
Oh, the Bible told us so.
Yes.
He does the bass.
Really?
Yeah, I do the Dale Evans part. It was
Where's
Roy
your,
Rogers
you mean
one.
with your mouth, the bass?
Yes, I do the
bunker.
told us so.
Oh, the
Told
bass
me so.
vocal.
Yes.
I thought, because I knew he played bass. Oh, gotcha.
Well, we'll sing that if Tony calls back. We'll sing that for him. He'll love
Okay.
it. He'll love it. It'll make his day.
I'll hum if you sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Be curious.
Oh, you want to sing it now?
Something and
Well, you
conflicted.
kind of need to
I
know.
can't
You know
remember
the
the
words.
lyrics.
Oh. Mm. It's because you were talking about Apollo.
Apollo. Without Apollo, there is no Christ Jesus as passed
What
on.
about Athena?
Pallas
Without-
Athena, who sprung from the forehead.
She was the goddess of love.
No.
No. Oh, that was wait. That
Was it Aphrodite?
Aphrodite's was the
Her
goddess of love.
name is Aphrodite, and she rides
What
a
did
crimson
Athena
shell.
do?
That's Cream. Tales of Brave Ulysses.
Ah.
Athena had the Aegis, the shield. She protected Athens. All gods except for the Hebrew god,
And her
what
son
we
was
call
Achilles,
Jehovah.
right?
We're women originally.
Her son was Achilles, and she
Yes.
baptized him in the Thames River, but
Well, Julie
missed his
Julie
ankle.
Christie was his
What?
mother in the movie. with
not
Brad
in the
Pitt.
movie. I mean, in Greek mythology.
All I know about religion is from movies, like Ten Commandments with
Oh.
Charlton Heston.
Oh.
You know, my
You're
grandmother
boring
died.
me over here, John.
Oh, your grandson's getting antsy.
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
my
a
God.
brat.
Yeah.
He needs a good spanking. But they're
Whoa.
it's so
Whoa.
costly these days.
Whoa.
Now that they got rid of
Whoa.
Craigslist, we can't get an economical spanking for the kid.
Oh my God.
I know of a site. I'll tell you off there.
Oh no, Michael Martineau! What is your meme going to think when she hears that? And I realize she won't hear it yet because we're on a delay with K-Cow.
Can you cut and paste?
I might have to. My goodness.
It reminds me of that song about the flower pot maven, Christ Camp Teen. Remember, he's getting spanked on the cover of it.
Yes. Well,
Christ
tis the
Camp
season for spanking, I guess.
No. Whoa.
Wow. All right.
So many fascists like to be spanked.
Right. Yes.
Bare bottom spankings.
Obviously, I think that goes without saying.
Hand or paddle?
No, this was a hand, you know.
Paddle.
The maven liked it by hand. That's how he lives his sex life, by hand.
When I was a kid,
This is just a fictional character we're done.
they would paddle at the Catholic school.
Ooh.
They would paddle you.
How did they do it with the stub of your tail?
Not in a nice way.
Oh, that came later.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be able to whack kids upside the head. Not anymore.
No, not well. When I went to school, it was the paddling was only if it was something really severe.
Oh,
They were pretty.
What was severe?
Exposing yourself?
Well, that would get you paddled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a trip to the priest's office.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I have a story about exposing myself. I'm not going to tell it.
Okay. We're gonna change the subject real
No, I
quick.
want to. No.
Stories.
Michael, you
No.
go ahead. You have
Mike?
the floor, sir.
Michael.
You have the floor.
As your
shop.
publicist and your lawyer. Now I'm now your lawyer. Okay, you can pay me later. Watch what you say. You were on live radio. Do not do this.
Oh, he can censor it.
John, no one's talking to you right now. I'm talking to my client here.
Kid, you're a spoil sport. You let him rip.
Go ahead, Michael.
8th grade volleyball tryout, Hillside Middle School.
No jockstrap.
Oh no.
Somehow, waiting in line to do one of the drills.
Oh man.
Somehow,
Somebody pantsed you?
no, it was self-inflicted,
Ooh.
and I got 1 day of in-school suspension for it.
But what'd you do exactly?
Oh, you can tell us after.
Yes.
Kristen's right.
No. I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of
I
telling
wanna
a
know.
story? You don't
You're
tell the whole
already
story.
you're already knee deep in this one, no pun intended, but let's go. Just let it out, man. Let him free.
I'm trying to remember what the specific detail was.
Oh,
What did you inflict on yourself?
he's trying to make something up good.
He's probably
He
whipping,
tells us the whole story.
self-flagellation.
He tells us the whole story, but then he can't.
Remember.
But then he can't remember the good part of it.
They
Oh,
whipped it out
man.
of
It's
him.
not fair.
No, it was self.
I don't know, man, but that woke me up. Thank you. Put me in a straight panic, but yeah, you know.
I can't remember right now.
Oh boy.
I'll go off the air.
Is it that you can't remember, or it occurs to you that your meme is listening on K-Cow?
Yeah. On K-Cow.
Yes.
Both.
Ah, yes.
Shout out to our supporters down in Texas. Big old Texas down there.
Ooh.
Big.
Amy Hazard King joins us in the Facebook live chat. She says, I tune into the Matt Connarton Unsheathed show. Yes, that's my other show that I do on the dark web. And I am legally prohibited from telling you how to find it.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's on the dark web, you know.
But that's where you can find some paddling.
That's where we do
Whoa.
the Buddha
Funny.
jokes.
The Buddha jokes, yes.
Buddha jokes.
That's
Or,
right.
you know, you can listen to Ducking with Cover with Christian Lacoste coming January 2020.
Yes.
I thought your name was LaCroix. look the cross.
You're his
But I thought you
grandfather.
were supposed to leave.
You don't even know
Where-
his
why
name.
are you
I got
here?
another 10 minutes.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
that's a bummer.
LaCroix. Well, I'm dyslexic, so.
Nobody ever wants to hang out with their grandparents.
You're
So
also
you're like a-
ADHD. You were pointing at stuff in the TV studio earlier today. It
Well, I was
funny as
having
hell.
flashbacks. I saw Sinsemia
Flashbacks
in the
from what, Vietnam?
psychedelic background.
Flashbacks from what?
He pronounces sense, but I guess that's what we do
No.
in New Hampshire.
But
that's what we call Sinsemia.
No, you misunderstood me when I say it, and I don't remember what happened. To be honest
You have
with
to
you,
have a sharp memory to be successful on TV, kid.
Dude, I barely remember what I just said. Okay, leave me alone.
Couldn't even remember Steven Tyler, but for Mike Martineau.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what? Don't be quiet because you couldn't remember. What was it you couldn't remember at the beginning of the
You
show?
can't remember what you couldn't remember.
I can't remember that incident of self-flagellation during basic training.
Oh, you have a story. What's
All
your
right,
story?
let's get into it.
Did you get paddled?
No.
Oh no, they made me the what do you call it? The squad leader.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the time just
That was a
before the
bad
Mad
idea.
Crapper. Remember, I told that story.
that sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot
In
remember.
basic training, is pretty intense, and although after the first few days, they send you to the barracks, and you actually have commodes with walls around them, but you don't dawdle first when you're out there in a line of pots, right in front of everybody. Be
I feel
surprising how quickly you do your business and go about things, and nobody looks at you, or you don't look at anybody either. But basic training, 2 months. You don't see once they march some women past us because women were just being brought more into the service, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, how do I poop in front of a woman?
Well, no, they were.
Oh.
We were in our barracks and they were outside.
I don't think that's what John meant by that.
without women, it's so weird because
I
towards the
misinterpreted.
end, I had to deliver a message to the sergeants, and they had a TV on. There were women on it, and you're just like, you're just like transfixed because you're
you
not
don't
used to being without
yeah,
women.
you don't get to see women much.
Yeah, but they're always the drill instructors are always trying to screw with you. Although the other word that begins with F is as common as the word and or the in the military.
Mm-hmm. And so in Italian households.
Yeah. We had one of the, we had a washer and dryer, and then they declared there was a mad, we'll just say crapper, but use the other word, more direct. Somebody had pulled somebody's uniforms out, put them in a toilet, and dumped on them. Now, we all believed, they were pretending it was some pervert in the company, but we knew it was one of the drill instructors.
You knew.
We did,
Because he has to test you every minute,
Well, nothing.
right?
Well, that's pretty far up, but usually they test you by nobody's there and they throw you into the locker because they weren't supposed to beat us up then. Although they get other people to beat the miscreants up. They call it blanket parties. But that was just as they were bringing stuff in, like they have cards now. Like, oh, I'm stressed out.
Now it's really strict, right?
Well, it's
As far as
what do you call it with women and men? Well, it's not bisexual.
Co-ed.
There.
Oh my!
I'm stuck on that Pornhub site again.
Oh no!
But
Wow.
bivalves or whatever, and never mind. And so yeah, we were just figuring one of the DIs to just pop his champagne cork and just decided to crap on somebody's clothes. Yeah, just for what we'd call, we can't call it craps and giggles,
Right.
Gotcha.
But that's part of the Army. That's why I'm getting, I want Christian, my grandson, to be in a tougher outfit.
Yes.
That's why we're taking you down to the
Is he
Marine
going?
recruiter, son.
No. He's going to the military?
No,
Well, he's got to gain
I'm
a few
not.
pounds first.
Right. Yeah.
They come at you with that big Q-tip, the Pugy stick, down at Paris Island, and he won't have his phone there to get lost. Who knows? They probably do have
All
phones
right, it's
now.
about 5:30. Just want you to know that.
You already killed his story.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll never find out now.
I saw that going places that should not have gone, but He couldn't remember it, so we're okay.
You know, you just let it go, and then, let's Jason.
Okay,
will
now
suspend you
I'm
for
getting
2
memories
weeks.
back.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna get me suspended for 2 weeks.
is.
It's part of his plan to take over my show.
John, it's 5:30. Your meter, man.
I know the. After I should say I know some of the aldermen, but then I just ran for alderman at large, and they're probably all PO'd at me.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Never mind. We're not going to go into that one.
Yeah.
All right. John Hopwood is leaving us, so let's play this.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for coming in,
Holiday
John.
Reds.
So we play this Christmas is Shining. You said this is a new one?
It is.
Very good. Very good. All right. So let's give this a listen. So this is Christmas is Shining by Diane Ruggiero.
And Dave Lockwood.
And Dave Lockwood, yes. All right, here it is.
Pray to the angels and sing to the stars. Find all your light and define who you are. Love with abandon, find strength in what's right. Bright shiny faces, all goodness unites. Christmas is shining deep into our souls, brightening our spirits and warming the cold, and the chill that is playing in Earth's universe. These are the children of this world's rebirth, the good, the light, the wrong, the right. Pray peace as they fight for us. Pray for the children who sing to the stars, blessed and youthful, the love travels far, heals all the pain that the elders endured. The strength of the future exists in the pure, the good.